Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with another NFL Hall of Fame binder video. This is binder number 2. I actually have 3 binders. I think last video I said I had 2. This is going to be players with the last name that start with J through R, and then we'll have one more binder to finish it out before we start looking at some of the TTM collection. So the first guy we have here showing is Mr. Ricky Jackson, former Saints, and at the time when I was building this binder, I did not realize he played on the 49ers. I thought he was a Saint his entire career, but we have just 9 cards of his so far. Then we have Mr. Edgar and James, a recent inductee from 2020. So we have a few of his cards. Mr. Jimmy Johnson, elected in as a coach. We got John Johnson, Charlie Joyner, Deacon Jones, and then we got Stan Jones, Sonny Jurgensen. When we get into the K's, we got Mr. Jim Kelly. We have actually a pretty decent amount of his cards. Then we got Cortez Kennedy, Walt Keisling, Frank Kinnard, and Chuck Knox. And we got the L's, Jack Lambert, Tom Landry, one of the greatest NFL coaches ever. Very soft-spoken. Dick Night Train Lane, Jim Langer, Hall of Fame center, Willie Lanier, Steve Largent. At the time, he was the leading receiver in yardage. Yale Larry, Ty Law, another recent inductee. Marv Levy, just got 1 card so far. Ray Lewis, number 52. My favorite number, not necessarily because of Ray Lewis. I don't know, for some reason I've always liked the number 52. Bob Lilly, Hall of Fame defensive tackle. James Lofton, Vince Lombardi, Howie Long, we got Ronnie Lott. This was when I sent him, I just got this preprint back, so I decided to include it in this binder. Actually, in order to fit in the page, I had to cut it a little bit, so. But there's his cards. John Lynch, 2021 inductee. Then we got, like I did in the first binder, guys who I don't really have enough cards of to really fill out a page. Just kind of more obscure. The only one that maybe wouldn't be would be Sid Luckman. But I just kind of put him in the back. Then we go into M's. We got John Mackey, John Madden, Peyton Manning, another 2021 inductee. So we have quite a few of his. Being a Broncos fan, obviously, we're going to have some of his cards. At least 2.5 pages worth. Gino Marchetti, Dan Marino. I think that's Kim Williams' favorite player, football player. Dan Marino. We got Curtis Martin. I have a lot of Curtis Martin cards. I bought that one box that had like Steve McNair and Curtis Martin, like 2 rows worth of the box, of a 5-row box. So, which is all right. I used to actually want a PC Curtis Martin as well. I don't know why. I just did. So all these are different Curtis Martin cards. There's definitely over 100 of them. so I guess that's kind of cool. They're not in any particular order, they're just as I was pulling them out of the top loaders and stuff. Trying to make sure I wasn't adding duplicates. Although there's a good chance there could be. We got Harvey Martin, Ollie Matson, Bruce Matthews, Don Maynard, Randall McDaniel, Hugh McElhaney, Bobby Mitchell, and then we got Ron Mix, Art Monk, one of everybody's favorites, Joe Montana, and then I got this unopened pack with him on the front that I just decided to add. And then I have another unopened pack that's in a box somewhere, I think. Warren Moon. We have a couple pages worth of his, I believe. 3 pages worth at least. And 4. So, decent amount of his cards. Got Lenny Moore. Randy Moss. Mike Munchak. Anthony Munoz. Pretty cool. And then we got the M's all here in the back. Lots of guys. M is a pretty common last name to start with. So Joe Namath. Ozzie Newsome. Ray Nitschke. We got Chuck Knoll. And then we got the end of the ends. We got O. Jonathan Ogden. Merlin Olsen. Jim Otto. Steve Owen. And Terrell Owens. And then Alan Page is on the other side when we go into the P's. Bill Parcells. Walter Payton, one of the greatest running backs ever. Great person as well. Drew Pearson was just inducted as well. Troy Polamalu inducted last year. And then we got the P's back. Then we go into the final section. R's John Randall. Ahmad Rashad. Andre Reed. Ed Invisible Reed. Jerry Rice. I have quite a few of his cards. John Riggins, the Diesel, just kept on going and going. Willie Rope, and Art Rooney, and we end up with Jim Ringo, Hugh Ray, Dan Reeves, not the Broncos coach, Andy Rustabelli, and Pete Rozelle. So that's binder number 2. I will see you guys all for binder number 3 in a little bit. Bye.